choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I'm gonna kill you.
You don't even know what U is. Up to level 55 now, but I'm still doing very good damage. Sorry, you're her buddy. It's a weird old place. Okay, Vicar Amelia boss battle coming up. Oh boy. Oh boy.
2B models. I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
But... oh man. Destroy the hostile androids. They're all level 48, so I should be fine here. But... what a mad situation. Come on, 2B's. Come and get it.
2B! 2B! Don't worry. I'm going to kill you now!
Put them out of their misery. Okay. Because the androids are in, like, still the harder hack tier. I mean, this guy's supposed to be the scanner unit, but look at him just messing up these 2Bs. Becoming a god. Right. Yeah, he's really lost it now. I don't blame the kid. It's a trap. Pod told you.
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Alright, okay, it's finally time for A2 to get a piece of the action as well. Good. Okay, so what I will do is end the session here. I am thinking that the next session is going to be the one where I get to the end of Route C, hopefully. So I'm going to save here, and I'll return. So hopefully try and complete Route C. And I believe, based on the choices you make at the end of Route C, you get either ending C or you get ending D. And then once you get both of those, you get ending E, and then I will be done with a huge part of the bulk of the game that I was looking to do, and we'll pretty much be at the end of the LP. What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Nier Automata, and you're going to be wondering, why am I playing as 9S again? I ended the last session having switched back to A2. But there is one quick thing that I want to do before continuing on, and thankfully I had a save here so I can quickly show you guys what I wanted to show. People who know the game well already will know what I'm heading towards, but there's something that's very easily missable that I was informed about. So I will check that out. So obviously normally once you're back here, because you would have done this route 100 times, you just go to this bit and you continue going. But during Route C, if you actually come down to this bit, you will find a flight unit. So let's see.
The remains of a Yorha flight unit. ID of Yorha Unit 2B confirmed within the craft.
This belonged to 2B.
Unsent message found within memory of flight unit.
Play it.
This is Yorha Unit 2B. If anyone is listening to this, there's something I need you to do. If you ever meet up with Yorha Unit 9S, I want him... I'm sorry. Please just give him the following message. 9S. The time I was able to spend with you, it was like memories of pure light. Thank you. 9.
End of message.
Oh, 2B.
Oh man, given what we're about to play and what we just did play in the last session, that's terrible. Wow. So words that she could never say to him face to face, she left in that last message. That's crazy, man. Damn. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. It's an important little thing, and I think we definitely all needed to hear that. So I'm gonna now load up the correct save, and we're gonna continue on with A2. And well, I'm hoping that I can get to the end of Route C on this run. So that is the plan. Let's do it. Of course, the only major question I have left at this stage is the issue with obviously playing on hard mode. I don't want to complete like the literal final bosses of the game in hard mode, in normal mode, because like I've mentioned countless times already, it's just I find normal mode just too easy and not satisfying enough. But if it's the case that on hard mode, if it really is a hard boss where like I'm going to need multiple attempts to win, but it's also combined with the fact that when you do die and you get a game over, you'll have to kind of spend a lot of time getting back to the final boss. So imagine it a little bit like, I don't know, like obviously a lot of people have played Final Fantasy X, but imagine basically dying against Jacked, and you have to do, you're playing on PS2 and you have to do like the crystal mini game again and all that kind of stuff. That's just horrible. So if it's the case where I have to waste like half an hour trying to get back to the final boss on hard mode, that's going to be a real pain in the ass, but we'll just have to see how it goes. That's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned with playing hard mode, but we'll do our best to survive. We'll see how it goes. Weirdly, damage wise, I'm feeling really OP at the moment. Like the two bosses that we had, I don't even remember the name of the one with all the machine heads. We had to fight 210 as well. I think because my level is pretty high now because of the side quests, plus the fact that I've got upgraded level 2 pod and I've got the bomb move, it seems like when you combine all of those things, you can really do some insane damage and really make light work of some of these bosses, even in hard mode. So that's quite interesting. I don't know if it's going to continue like that, but it's this weird situation where like we're just as vulnerable in terms of game overs because of the damage we take, but in terms of the damage we're able to deal, it seems pretty crazy. Okay, it's time to find out what's happened to the twins. They're both here. Okay. I can't speak to Popola.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
Damn, is that it?
I see.
I can't tell if Pop is dead.
9S is...
Okay, their story was really interesting. I was asking my friend about this.
I see.
Talking about like, you know, all of this replicant business and the Gestalt project and how did that fail. Because obviously we heard a lot of stuff about the story, but one thing I didn't really like hear specifically was literally what happened. So they kept talking about it was another set of twins that were responsible for basically humanity's final chance of survival being erased, and the Gestalt project failed and all that stuff. But literally, like, what was the problem? Was it the fact that they started to develop a sense of self, and those two did nothing about it, or for that reason they purged them or something? I'm not sure it's specifically said here, but my friend's reply to me was that you're basically talking about the plot of the game Nier Replicant. So of course sometimes I forget the fact that this is the first like Nier game that I've ever played. So of course there's a lot of stuff where if you've been playing along in the series, then you're going to be much more kind of clued up on some of that stuff. But because this is my first experience and I'm still obviously missing the previous game story, there's probably areas I don't understand as well as I could at the moment.
Say, did we manage to help?
You did.
You absolutely did. Okay, go back to the same thing.
9S.
So they talked about that whole
I see.
they talked about that whole feelings of guilt thing based on what those twins did. So you can really see that. But let's go in and start to set up this finale. We can't be far now, surely. Okay. Here we go. So the same route that 9S already went down. You had to fight all them 2B's. He's really starting to get to the stage where he wants to take out all of the machines and all that stuff, but he also kind of wants to be put out of his misery and join 2B as well.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go.
A lot of meteorites being picked up, which is nice. What is going to happen once we enter this bit? Right, 9S has moved forward. I mean, of course, I've been talking...
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
Especially with the pods starting to come into their own as characters as well, it's made this sort of stuff even better. It's funny how, like, despite how dark and like negative this game is, you're never alone in this game. I'm trying to think, like, you always have some kind of support and some kind of character with you, so be it like a pod or literally just like another android with you, something like that. So there's some positivity if you need it. You're never alone in Nier Automata. That's something, right? Just like what the twins were saying, someone to share the burden and the pain and the struggles and the fear. But yeah, I was talking about this whole god situation happening, and is the final boss going to be literally against 9S, or we're going to have to fight 9S? The Become as Gods version of 9S. Because he's just getting crazier and crazier by the minute. And whatever this whole thing is, this whole system is, it's kind of is really pushing him in that direction. It wants him to become whatever he wants to become, whatever he's currently becoming. So it's going to get really insane. Library. Oh, this is like a whole area they're introducing? Interesting.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be us someday. I do love physical books, I've got to say. Okay, here we go. It's time to gather some information.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Ironic that she's saying that. Okay. Here we go. I told you, I did say that, like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, this is quite the maze. I think I've seen a route through it. Might not be the most efficient one, but I did mention that A2 has felt a little bit like a hybrid between 9S and 2B in terms of character. And well, look at her now. She's literally hacking like 9S, so... Here we go. Okay. Library index. I'll take another look at that. I wasn't sure if I could select from the list.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
Yeah, it was talking about like digesting androids or something, and I was wondering if that was to do with like gathering whatever information they have. So before I go deeper, I just want to have a look at those titles again. Save machine records. Library index. Okay. Adam unit storage record, Eve unit storage record, Yorha communications interception record, Yorha server record, human server record, human server establishment record, human heritage preservation record, tower system summary, tower subsystem, special units, plant species preservation, animal species preservation. Yeah. They've got all the intel, man. So I saw another glowing bit. Yeah, I'm sure it's around there somewhere. Is this where Adam's chilling? Okay. You have to take out like these bigger cubes. Maybe. Find out soon. Okay, okay, we're starting to get like the sub kind of thing here. Human server records outline, predicted human server infiltration route release, dummy protection installation map, SG block, GI block, SF block, genetic storage warehouse location information, browsing restricted. Ooh. Okay.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
Machines are really becoming like God, seriously. They're becoming omniscient. Different kind of hack, but nothing challenging. There's nothing down here. Wait. Ah, okay. So they mentioned Yona before. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was about. It was like it was in Project Gestalt. Yeah, I can't remember clearly right now, but I'll take another look. Class 1 patient Yona. Chest X-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. C1, continuing chronic renal failure. C2 convulsive seizures in the diaphragm. C3 no vomiting. 4 mg luciferase. Preservation plan. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing courses of action in the event of the patient's death. He was the original. There we go. Focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. As backup in the event of a sudden worsening in the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors. Yona is a she. And focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. Okay.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them.
Proposal. Yeah, I don't think there's any more left that I can read in this room, right? No, there is. Okay.
Huh? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha.
Look, it's me.
This data.
Oh boy. Yeah, so if I die here, it's going to be a little while to get back. Not too bad, but got to be careful. Oh, it switched. Oh, this kid and his limbs. Oh.
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
Oh. Wow.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
Yeah, I can do that. That's one way to get rid of a virus. Hack that shit. It's gonna get messy though. Ooh. Oh, nice.
95% of functionality restored.
Except that forearm's going to be a little bit longer. Okay, well... Just see what this is. It might be a weapon. Or it's a Gestalt report. There it is, it's number 11. Okay. There we have it. So the kid's got one arm, then it's 2B's. Oof. Yeah, the arms look the same there, though. I would have imagined 2B's forearm is longer than his. Let's have a look at this final Gestalt report. Doing well with the archives now, up to 78%. Okay, so I can have a look at this now. After the first ascent of the Yorha prototypes, Attacker 2 was the sole unit to return alive, despite mediocre results during her simulations. Upon analysis of her stored personality data, it was discovered she possesses excellent analytical and decision-making skills in extreme circumstances. As reported separately, We will install this personality data in a new lot of E-models and use them for the security protection of this project. Wait, what? We will install this personality data in the new lot of E-models. I mean, I would imagine that this is data they found from the androids, right? Or is this some kind of hint that it was the machines that made the androids in the first place and not the humans or some shit? I have been wondering that as well. Let's get this number 11. Ooh, it's another 600 years, man. Some crazy timeline. Okay. The replicants have started to behave as if they have developed senses of self. What implications might this have for Project Cell as a whole? Okay. So, 3361. Okay, summary. Due to the relapse of the original, Gestalt units in preservation are now relapsing at an accelerated rate. The process of recalling their bodies and gathering their DNA continues, but progress is poor. New countermeasures and development intended to serve as a replacement to Project Gestalt are scheduled to be transferred to the Next Generation Preservation Project Preparation Committee. Ooh. Sometimes the punctuation in these is not the best. Like, that entire line is a hell of a breath to read with. As for this report, it will serve as the final record of both Project Gestalt and the committee. For information about the development plans for new Android models and the refinement of existing models, please refer to the attached sheet. The relapse of the original. So this Yona. Gestalt units in preservation are now relapsing at an accelerated rate. The process of recording their bodies and gathering their DNA continues to progress is poor. So the demise of the Gestalt project. 3361. Even, like, how long ago was that? Okay. Big old light at the end of the tunnel. Let me just check what chipset I've got. This is my super defensive one. Keep this for now. Just want to go to the end of this anyway.